Pursuant to General Order No. 1415 Headquarters, Philippine Army, dated 25th of November 2019, to organize the activation of 3 additional battalions that will reinforce the armed forces in addressing the internal security and for the territorial defense of the country, wherein the 98th Infantry Battalion is one of these maneuver units. It was recalled that in calendar year 2019, the 5th Infantry Division lost 3 maneuver battalions composed of the 21st Infantry Battalion, 41st Infantry Battalion, and 45th Infantry Battalion. When these units were deployed to reinforce the AFP forces in addressing the emerging terrorist extremists in the southern part of the country and were recently absorbed by the 11th Infantry Division, Philippine Army on the 5th of August 2019. Hence, the activation of the 98th Infantry Battalion served as one of the replacements of the unit's losses of the 5th ID in its operational requirements in the huge area of responsibility covering Region 2 and Cordillera Administrative Region. The creation of the 98th Infantry Battalion aimed not only to support in suppressing terrorism and criminalities brought by the communist terrorist groups in the northern part of Luzon, but also to help its mother unit, 5th ID, bring inclusive peace, security, and support to sustainable developments in the AOR. In a modest ceremony held on the 1st of October 2020, the battalion was officially designated as a maneuver unit of the 5th Infantry Star Division, Philippine Army, wherein the battalion was entrusted to Lieutenant Colonel Abraham M. Galangi Jr., General Staff Corps, Infantry Philippine Army, a seasoned officer with a firm grasp on leadership skills from the province of Ifugao. As the 1st Battalion Commander who will lead the 454 abled officers, men and women who were integrated for the activation of the unit. The officers, men and women who composed the 98th Infantry Battalion as part of the 5th ID's fighting nest named their unit Masinag, which described their aspirations to strive, to attain, and maintain the standard of being the shining models who represent light, hope, and positivity in a bleak and chaotic society. The Masinag troopers' reflection of themselves as a unit is embodied within the forms, designs, colors, and symbols found in their unit's logo. The color red Masinag symbolizes the unit's power to influence, while the round strap of the logo symbolizes a soldier's unity with one goal: to serve the people and secure the land. 98th number represents the 98th Infantry Battalion of the Philippine Army. Brown describes the state of the unit as a reliable and committed troop of the Philippine Army, while the green color in the inner part of the circle also symbolizes the soldier's generosity and productiveness in the performance of its duties and responsibilities. And the shining sun embodies the unit's source of strength and power. The vector in the seal symbolizes strong faith in God as it is mirrored in the Holy Bible, while the whole armor is the expression of full trust in God's love and power. Thus, the 98th Infantry Battalion is destined to safeguard the people and the country so as not to give the enemy an advantage. The bronze symbolizes the unit's firmness and tactfulness in the performance of its duties. The 3 stars symbolizes the major islands of the Philippines, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, where the Masinag troopers are always ready to serve for the Filipino nation, while the white color of the stars symbolizes purity of the soldier's heart to serve. The spear symbolizes gallantry in the battle. The hatchet also symbolizes exemplary heroism to render selfless service, while the shield, on the other hand, symbolizes the troops' toughness to protect the Filipino people and the country. After the unit's activation, it is very crucial for the battalion to be immediately deployed without warranting both the organizational and individual soldiers' readiness condition. Considering the situation that the personnel came from, the different units with diverse cultures, traditions, practices, and experiences. With these state conditions, the Philippine Army programmed the unit's organizational training designed to enhance the battalion's operational and administrative requirements to include the required troops' warfighting skills, competencies, and to develop the soldiers' teamwork as a unit confident in the performance of their mandated duties and responsibilities of serving the people and securing the land. It is worthy to note that during the test and evaluation conducted by the Training and Doctrine Command, Philippine Army, the battalion was highly commended as trained for garnering the overall evaluation result of 95% that was conducted on the 23rd of March 2021. It is an exemplary performance since the 98th Infantry Masinag Battalion got the highest rating in all the units who underwent the unit organizational training that were evaluated since the year 2011. The battalion was declared as a fully operationalized maneuver unit through the Higher Headquarters Philippine Army Directive dated on the 16th of April 2021 and was further under operational control of the 502nd Infantry Liberator Brigade and immediately deployed to support in addressing the downgrading remnants of the communist terrorist group in the province of Isabela on the 21st of April 2021. It is considered remarkable that the Masinag troopers is at the right track in applying the skills and knowledge they acquired during their organizational training, embodied with good leadership and supervision, dedication, and established teamwork, where in a few months period of operationalization, the unit remarkably delivered and significantly contributed in the achievement of not only for the 5th Infantry Division, but the whole Philippine Army's mission in sustaining peace and security in the province. Among these achievements are the following. In different occasions of intensified focused military operation efforts, the battalion was able to support the significant degradation of the CTG remnants' armed components and mass bases in the identified focus areas within the province. Facilitated the seizure and surrender of 27 assorted CTG firearms, which composed of 11 high-powered and 16 low-powered firearms. Recovery of numerous explosives, ammunition, and other war materials secured from the CTG remnants. Facilitated the rescue and surrender of 31 CTG personalities and apprehended one armed NPA terrorist during the initiated tactical encounter against the CTGs. Moreover, the unit established a good working relationship with its partner agencies through the signing of Memorandum of Partnership, which aimed to establish an active and responsive partnership with a common objective, to ensure the social services to be delivered to the rightful beneficiaries that will surely alleviate poverty and distress, which are believed to be the root causes of insurgency in the province. With these established partnership, the following are the partnered intensified joint efforts spearheaded by the Masinag Battalion. The battalion, together with the Technical Education Skills and Development Authority of Isabela, jointly facilitated the conduct of NC2 skill scholarship trainings to former Militiang Bayan of the CTGs, with their families and other civilians who are in residence within these conflict-affected areas that can help them for their job employment for their families. Furthermore, the battalion, in partnership with DENR, Province of Isabela, facilitated the joint conduct of numerous community-based dialogue which aimed to consult this conflict-affected community and gave solutions to the identified exploited issues relative to the agrarian reform, which was one of the CTG's tools of exploitation and recruitment. The unit, in partnership with the PNP counterpart, also conducted numerous information awareness which aimed to enlighten the conflict-affected communities about the underground communist insurgents, arouse, organize, and mobilize strategy that will prevent them from the CTG's recruitment. It was remarkable to note that these activities significantly supported the neutralization of the CTG's armed component and their mass bases in the area of operations. Moreover, the Masinag troopers are always ready in extending humanitarian assistance on disaster response during calamities like what they did during the onslaught of Typhoon Ulysses in November 2020, wherein they generated a considerable amount out of their own salary to procure relief goods and pieces of assorted clothing to support in relieving the said typhoon victims. These modest achievements of your Masinag Battalion are just the beginning. With the established camaraderie, dedication, and teamwork, coupled with the support of our partner agencies and the Filipino people who are the source of every Masinag trooper's inspirations, the battalion will do more in sustaining their mandates to bring peace, security, and support to sustainable development in the area of operations for the next generation to have a peaceful life. Nothing is impossible for the Masinag, as they maintain the culture of true service to the people. The 98th Infantry Masinag Battalion will always uphold the highest integrity for the service to God, country, and the people.